welcome to Duly Noted. I'm Katie and today I'm setting up the month of January in my bullet journal. Before I get started with January setup, I need to migrate my winter bucket list into this new notebook. I wanted to create a sort of logo looking stamp for my title, and I also wanted to keep it clean and minimal. I'm just writing winter bucket list and then doing a branch in the middle. Each season I like to do a bucket list of activities that I love to do or want to do for that season. Each season usually lasts about 3 months, so my winter bucket list did start in December, but it will continue over into January and February. Later on, I did add a bit more Christmassy activities to my bucket list, but I did add other activities like make homemade cinnamon rolls, complete a wintry puzzle, and drive up the mountains to see the snow, because where I live there's no snow. I'm planning on creating a special activity spread for Valentine's Day, so I'd include many of those holiday specific activities on this list. Next to my bucket list here, I printed out some photos from Google and Pinterest and cut them into little squares, and I'm just going to create a mood board or inspiration board for the things in my list. This keeps me inspired and motivated to come back to this page and check off activities as I complete them. Last thing that I did here to these pictures is add a little bit of washi tape to give it a bit more decoration and give it a bit more of a scrapbooky feel. And now we can start our January setup. My theme for this month is Space Jump January. I started by cutting some black paper to fit my page and cut it in half and put one on each side. This is where my title and my quote are going to go for the month. I'm taking my brush pen and filling in any of the white parts of the page that are poking through or my black paper didn't cover, including the middle of the spine. I didn't want to fold my paper in the middle here because it can get kind of bulky and thick, but the black marker covers it perfectly and you can't even tell. I'm writing January on the left side, and that is going to be my title for the month. And then on the right side, I am going to post down this photo of the man on the moon, but I outlined it twice to try and make it look like maybe a stack of photos. Then I wrote my quote right below it, and it says, "Moon dust in your lungs and starlight in your eyes." I love the dreamy feel that it gives, and to me it's motivational. Like, we put a man on the moon, I can do anything. Next, I'm adding my moon dust or starlight, whatever you want it to be. Really just adding a bunch of little dots in kind of a flowy pattern. I wanted it to go across both pages and give it kind of that look of it's just kind of spreading out. And then I went in and filled the black parts of my page with some more spaced out dots to give it that look of maybe some faraway stars. we have my monthly calendar. I took some black paper and ripped it in a wave motion so it looked maybe like a rip in space or something, and my calendar is going to be drawn on top of this black paper. Trim off the part of the page that is sticking out there, and taking my brush pen and going over that middle section again. And outlined my calendar off camera in pencil because I had to kind of measure out the box width because I don't have dotted black paper. If you have the Archer and Olive dotted black paper, that would probably be a lot easier, but my calendar boxes are 5 dot grid by 5 dot grid spaces. Anywhere my calendar touches the white parts of the page, I'm doing that part of the calendar in a black pen, and anywhere the calendar is on the black page, I'm using my white gel pen. Going in with my white gel pen and drawing the dots for the dates in the corners. I'm doing this on the black paper. I'll go in with the black dot on the white paper. January on the top in that same font that I used for my cover page, and then I'm creating the starlight or moon dust on the edges of the calendar. Lastly, I'm just adding the numbers to the dates in the boxes. You could do your goals and your tasks on the right side of the page here, but I have so many goals and tasks because it's January and the new year that I didn't want to cram everything in, so I'm dedicating the next page to that. I added some craft paper on my monthly calendar to keep the white gel pen from smearing because it hadn't quite dried yet. And then here on the right side of my page, I'm creating a Dutch door. And I cut 3 black squares for my titles. This first section is going to be for my goals. The section below that will be for my tasks, and these will be for the month. I felt like they looked a little plain, so I'm adding some more of those dots of starlight to the top and the bottom of my headers. Then on this last header is going to be for my mood tracker. I wanted this edge door to be easy to notice and kind of flip, since it is kind of a half page. So I colored the edge black. For my mood tracker, I am doing 2 rows of dangling stars, and I will color them in for each of my moods. I wrote the date of each star at the top of the bar there. And I normally don't do a mood tracker, but I really wanted to do one, try one out this year. Some black paper to the top of the right page here for my January review. Normally I would dedicate a page to this at the end of the month, at the end of my weeklies, but I really wanted it here at the beginning so I could, when flipping back through, see all of my goals that I've done, my tasks that I've completed, my moods for that month, and my month in review. Next we have my weekly spread. I'm doing a rolling weekly, so it will go over the next 4 pages. If you don't know what a rolling weekly is, I'm sure you could look up a video on that. There's so many videos out there on how to do a rolling weekly. I'm taking my brush pen again and filling in that spine area that is white. Using my grid spacing chart that I made in the beginning, I'm dividing my page into halves, and each section is for a day of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be on this first page, and then my weekend will be on the second. I'm writing the dates on the black paper and doing a little white circle with my gel pen, which I'm going to write the date on the top. I'm folding that right side of the page in half for my rolling weekly, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing on the second page. Having my weekend all on the same side here and my weekdays on the page before. I like the separation of it. Since there's only 3 more days left, I'm leaving this last column open for tasks that need to be completed for that week. Later on at the bottom, I did add a section for next week because I had some things that I needed to write in for the following week. Lastly, I'm just adding in the date at the top of each day of the week. As I flip back through my setup, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you for watching this video. This is my first video. I've been bullet journaling for, I don't know how many years now. 5 years, I think, since 2015. So it's been a long time of doing this, and I just wanted to thank you guys for watching, and for all of my friends and family who supported me and encouraged me to start this channel. I'm excited to see what this year has to bring, or the growth that comes with it. Thanks for watching.